iNexus Arcade here, doing another trick tip for you. Decided to do two tonight, wasting time. Today I'm going to be teaching you another soul style grind with your makio. So get it mixed up. And so a grind your soul play. I think I'm going to do my favorite out of the standard 4, 5. There's soul, acid, mizou, Pornstar. I'm gonna do the Pornstar strictly because it's my favorite. It's the most comfortable, easiest to balance out of all of them, besides the soul grind. Because acid is a little bit unbalanced because you have to twist your foot the other way. It feels a bit weird. You can do mizou, but mizou is just too basic to do. It is a little bit weird to balance. Pornstar is like the soul grind, but it's a little bit. I find it a lot easier to hold a Pornstar than any other grind. My favorite grind out of all grinds is alley top porn. So if I'm going this way, I'm not going to do it, but just what it is towards the rail, 180. It's a top Pornstar. Favorite trick. It's my go-to trick no matter what. Any sections of the video that if you ever see me in a video, you'll see me doing nothing but alley top ones. It's the best trick I know, so I'm going to do a Pornstar for you today. Yeah. For this trick, you want to watch my makio video where I teach you how to do a makio so you get the balance of your foot on the rail. So you learn how to do it in the soul position. So I'd suggest you go watch that first because I'm just going to skip all that. I'm going to go right into the Pornstar. I also suggest watching the soul grind. Strictly because it talks the most about just getting your foot onto the rail into another position instead of just makio. You have another foot on the rail. The soul is pretty much there for extra balance. And it's kind of like the Pornstar, but the Pornstar, it's more of a, it's not so kind of, I don't feel it has a forward momentum. I feel it more as, the Pornstar isn't like that. Soul grind, your foot's on there, and you're just kind of sliding. Your other foot's just there because. The Pornstar is a whole different feeling. So when you're doing the Pornstar, you want to be able to get your foot on there, and practice swinging your foot. Like if you want to do stalls for this, do a stall into a makio, and then with your other foot, swing it behind. And I don't suggest, unless you can do it like no problem first try, don't swing it onto the back. Swing it behind you and put it on the surface behind. Or if you're using another rail, if you're using a rail like I am, without something there, let's say you're using like a 1 foot rail that you don't want to swing all the way to the floor to like land that, I suggest going for it or learning the mizou before you do Pornstar. That way you can easily just hop off if you need to. But for the Pornstar, I suggest having a low ledge so you can practice getting your foot behind. A little bit more leg leaning needed in this. A little bit more over the rail because you need to get your other foot back on the rail. This looks like you need to get your foot back on the rail and you need to get it locked in there. It's okay if it's a little bit twisted, it doesn't really matter. As long as your foot isn't like weird or just a little bit off, more close to the rail. You want to get it pretty close to parallel. You don't want to have it too spaced out. You don't want it spaced out, to be honest. You want to try and keep it together, right up there. And if you bend it enough, this foot will like flatten out. Bend your knees, and you pretty much sit on it. I found the easiest way to get nice and low to it. Get your chest to your knees. And you just ride it out. Most balance, that's why I like this one, is because it's very, very easy to lock in. So what I want you to do is start by stalling it. So roll up, get in the makio, learn to get that foot back there, into place, and I want you to practice locking that foot in, right behind. So I'm going to do a couple of those here. You don't have to have like a big foot up and slam it down. You can actually just enough to get over the rail and down. more or less like you're slipping your foot onto it from the bottom. So you go 1, get it there. So pretty much that's how it works. You want to practice bringing your foot. My best suggestion for this is bring your back foot out first. At least lift it up prior to jumping. If you jump, it comes more natural. Your foot just kind of comes out off the rail first. So you'll just come naturally getting off, because you won't be jumping off like this. It just doesn't make sense. So here we're gonna do a couple practice runs here. And no spaces, just stuff down here. That was close. When you're doing it, I find it easier if you extend your arms out for balance. It just helps, because once your arms are out and you're centered, you're up straight on the rail, you will be able to balance for quite a while. It's one of those grinds that you can just sit on. If you do it on this, yeah, if you're doing it on like a rail, let's say a kink rail, let's say you're doing it advanced, your balance for porn stars will be a lot easier. More than anything else. Maybe souls, because they're very, very makio related, but there's a little bit of balance more in your foot than in your upper body. But porn stars are regularly just balanced because of how low you are to the rail. It just comes naturally and you can just do it. Same with ledges. Ledges are very, very, very basic, and that's why I like this trick so much. Just because of how simple it is. So let's do a couple more runs here. Like this. Should get this rail a little bit out. There we go. I don't think I've ever done fakie out of porn stuff. I'm gonna just try one just because it's music today. And it's a little bit of a difficult one. As you guys can tell, I'm not professional. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm a YouTube guy, so. But you guys get the gist of it. Yeah. So you just want to keep your balance very low to the rail. It comes second nature for porns. Definitely one of the best ones. So that's it, guys. Wasted a couple minutes of your time, so hopefully it helped. Hopefully it was a good enough trick tip. If you have any criticisms, anything at all, leave it in the comment section below. If you have any ideas for trick tips, leave them down there too, or PM me, private message. Give me some ideas. I'm gonna keep doing these until I run out of tricks. Hopefully it gets warmer out in the next couple months, where I can get to an indoor skate park where I can do another trick tip and maybe a quarter pipe. I gotta practice some stuff for vert style. Not so much street, although I ride more street. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, hit me up. It's T from Aggressive Arcade.